Welcome back. We are Vore's Physical Media. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles. And we have a movie review for you, and it's actually a double feature. And it is coming out of Scream Factory, and the double feature I am talking about is Deathstalker and Deathstalker 2 on 4K. Here's the second, and on the back he has the first. So here's Deathstalker on 4K and on Blu-ray, and then Deathstalker 2 on 4K and Blu-ray. These back in here. So it's a fantasy movie that Deathstalker, in the first one, he goes around and I don't know how to explain this without saying that there's too much titties, because there is. But in the first one, he's supposed to defeat like a sorcerer. And he ends up in this tournament and defeats all of his guys, and he ends up defeating the sorcerer in the first one, and of course getting the girl, but he gets like many girls throughout the whole beginning of it. Now the first one is more like action packed. Now the second one is a lot on the, I don't want to say dirtier side, but the way they talk is more dirtier.
Especially the women.
The one woman.
Tits and ass in both movies.
Yes.
Roger Corman had part in the first one, so you expect, especially they go into like the bar area and nothing but tits and ass everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
The second one, Roger Corman didn't have part of that one, but still had the same amount. People were fighting, women were dancing naked, and
Yeah.
they just kept dancing naked while they were fighting. And very entertaining movies, though. I really enjoyed them, to be honest with you.
The second one was definitely more comedic than the first one.
This one is the 4K. It has a new 4K restoration from the Enter Positive, presented with Dolby Vision. It has audio commentary with producer-director James Stardelany, special makeup effects artist John Carl Buchler, and actor Richard Brooker. This too has a new 4K restoration from the Enter Positive, also with the same commentary. You have a photo gallery and a theatrical trailer. Disc 3, which is Deathstalker 2, has a new 4K restoration from the Enter Positive, presented with Dolby Vision. Audio commentary with director Jim Wynorski and actor John Turtlesky and Tony Naples. The Blu-ray disc has a new 4K restoration from the Enter Positive, audio commentary, and a theatrical trailer. It accompanies with DTS HD Master 2.0 in both movies. The only thing that's special feature-wise is trailers. This is basically a 4K upgrade. The Scream Factory already had the Blu-rays.
Yeah.
So I thought it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
For as old as it was. They probably couldn't have used Dolby Atmos because you probably wouldn't have noticed too much.
Not really. I mean, the most you would probably hear it would be in the sword fighting.
But transfer was mediocre, I guess.
Yeah.
Because older movie, I don't think there was much budget to it. But I thought the first one looked better than the second one.
I agree with that.
But maybe because Roger Corman had part in the first one.
Right.
Who knows? I don't know. Who else did it? Joe Dante? Joe Dante wasn't in the second one.
No.
Neither was Corman, but...
And the guy who played the first Deathstalker is not in the second one.
The different guy, but he does pretty good.
He does pretty good.
We have a blonde in there. She plays multiple characters. She's the dirty mouth.
Yeah.
She had a couple good lines throughout the movie. So, especially the is that your sword, or are you happy to see me? So obviously you take a guess what that means.
Yes.
But she said it with such a serious face.
She did. It was actually funny.
Obviously, you get to see her naked.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much any woman in the movie you get to see naked.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just about.
Both movies took place in the 80s. So, I enjoyed both of them. They were both very entertaining. The second one had a little bit of blur here and there in the transfer. Like on certain scenes when it would pan off to like when they were fighting in the darker areas, it was a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
But it was pretty consistent for the most part. Nothing to write home about.
Mm-mm.
Would I recommend it? Yes, they're really entertaining. Plus, you get 2 movies for I mean $29.99. That's not bad.
That's not bad
For
at
the
all.
double feature, so it doesn't need Dolby Atmos.
Mm-mm.
Transfers were mediocre. I would say the transfer is probably about a 3 out of 5.
Right, but you also have to take into consideration this is an 80s film and what they filmed on with a low budget. They may not have had like the better cameras back then either to film this one with a lower budget.
But if you like movies like The Sword and the Sorcerer, Dragon Slayer,
Mm-hmm. You would like this one.
you would like this. Very entertaining. It is action. A lot of tits and ass, but there's a lot of action though involved with the tits and ass. More action in the first, but there is a lot of action in the second one. You have more comedic
Yes.
to it. It's more you laugh a lot more than you did in the first one, especially with the women in the second one. They were rather entertaining. And there's also a wrestling ring where he has to have a match.
Yeah, that was actually very funny.
She had to wrestle a Amazon woman.
Yep.
Which was very entertaining. He went through 15 rounds wrestling that woman, getting his ass whipped. That was very entertaining in itself. As far as entertainment, they would both be a 5 out of 5.
Yep. I am hoping that Scream Factory ends up getting the rest of the Deathstalkers, because I would definitely want to own them and rewatch them.
Yeah, these are definitely rewatchable because they're very entertaining. So overall, with the packaging and everything, you get reversible artwork, and you get movies on different discs. So that's definitely cool. You don't all get them compressed on one disc.
Right.
So that was definitely nice. I'd probably give it a 3.5 out of 5 just because the transfer was kind of mediocre. But I guess with it being back then, it might not have been what they were working with. But I would definitely pick it up. It's only like $29.99 for 2 movies. That's not as bad. They're not that long. They're like anywhere between an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
So it's not very long. 2 quick watches. You can watch them back to back and just laugh your ass off. You like seeing naked women? This is your movie. You get to see all kind of naked women. You got men in there that's half naked also.
Yeah.
So it works with women and men. So. Deathstalker is the way to go. That is our review on Deathstalker 1 and Deathstalker 2. Double feature collector's edition coming out of Scream. Thank you, Scream, for sending this over. 2 great movies. I'm Charles. That's Vanessa. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Let people in the world what Deathstalker is, who he is, why he's fighting for these women, why he's sleeping with so many women. See you on next.
Bye.